Hey, what's up? Today we look at some of the worst investments in the entire history of CSGO. Very exciting, so let's directly dive into the video with the 5th place and the P250 X-Ray. This P250 was introduced with the X-Ray scanner update. At the beginning it was only available in France because due to regulatory changes there, the player has to know beforehand what the outcome of the case will be. Since it was regionally limited at the beginning, and it was thought that the P250 X-Ray would only be available as a special offer for a short time after the release of the update, high potential was expected. But as you can see here in the chart, this was not the case. The price fell like a stone and remains far below the opening price to this day. The reason is that the P250 was never removed as expected, and it just doesn't look cool enough to have a high organic demand for playing it. Let's move on to number 4, the M4A4 Griffin. Everyone knows the story of the Howl and what happened to the price. The same story seemed to happen with the Griffin, because this M4 design was also stolen, and when that came out, the price of the M4 exploded, almost quintupling. But as you can see, that was short-lived, because Valve didn't take the M4 Griffin out of the game like the Howl, but simply changed the design. This resulted in a huge sell-off of the Griffin, and the price fell back to where it was before the hype. Big fail. 3rd place is the MP5 Lab Rat. It was released with a big Danger Zone update in the Black Site collection. The collection was discontinued after only a few weeks. Of course, this triggered a hype that caused the skin price to rise from 60 cents to over $1. But there was a nasty surprise in the following days and weeks for those who bought it at the peak. Although the collection was completely discontinued, the price dropped tremendously after the hype, lower than ever before. Until today, the skin has lost almost 80% from the peak. The main reason for that is that the MP5 is not particularly popular and that there are way better skins for this weapon. The next item has to be definitely on this list. In the 2nd place is the RMR capsule. What started as the most hyped investment in 2021 ends quickly in a big disaster. The first surprise was, although the capsule was already much cheaper than before during majors, they received a 75% discount and were sold for 25 USD cents. Many investors did not expect this and had already made a hefty 75% loss. But it gets even worse. After the sale lasted whole 6 weeks, the RMR capsules initially surprised, as the prices rose by almost 100% within 10 days after discontinuation. However, as it turned out, the stickers with that large, you could also say ugly, background were not that popular at all. The biggest part of the demand came from investors. The capsules were simply overinvested. Since the peak in June 21, the RMR capsule has been plummeting with no hope of recovery. A few investors still held on to the hope that RMR was the only capsule with gold stickers, which would give the capsule a strong USP. But this hope was destroyed with the release of the Stockholm Major stickers. Firstly, they are gold stickers again. Secondly, they are just as cheap priced by Valve. And thirdly, most importantly, the stickers from Stockholm without a background look 100 times better than the RMR. With this release, the last twitches as a sign of life of the RMR investments have ended.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
And the prices of the capsule has even fallen below the issued price during the sale. At the lowest point we reached even 15 US cents. Rest in peace. Let's move on to the final, the number 1 spot, the Richcraft sticker. If you look at the first time period, it looks like the sticker is a wonderful investment. At the peak, the sticker gained more than 4000%, and that within only 1 year. every investor's wet dream. This hefty return was caused by the fact that the sticker was initially available as a coupon in the in-game store, but was taken out of the rotation after a short time period. However, Valve made a momentous decision at the beginning of 2017 that made this sticker and its owners the biggest losers in the history of CSGO. Since 2017, all coupon offers that have ever existed were again integrated into the coupon concept and can therefore be purchased at any time. As a result, the sticker lost its entire profit within a few days, and people who bought the sticker before the update lost over 97% in just those days. The Witchcraft sticker is of course representative for all coupon offers, as of course every sticker or a capsule was reintroduced. Another example is the Walrus sticker, which suffered the same fate. Truly one of the worst investments in the history of CSGO. But what do you think about the investments? Just unlucky or predictable outcome? Do you have any worse investments? Let me know in the comment. Thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and remember, never panic sell because of a temporary loss or a desired item/game you wanna purchase. Bye bye.